Good morning. I had a good night's sleep in my hotel the first night in Kuching. You are most welcome to check out one of my previous vlogs, this one here. This is where I'm staying for 2 nights, and yes, it's a little bit basic, but it's sufficient. I would say the bathroom is a bit small, and I guess that's why they left a bench outside of the bathroom, so that when you're taking your shower, you can put your toilet roll and also your towel outside of the bathroom. But the biggest selling point of the Kuching Waterfront Lodge is no doubt its location. It's located just across the road from the waterfront, and it's on the very stretch of the main bazaar. And very importantly, it's a very short stroll to very good makan places like this one, which I'm heading to right now. Hey you, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm spending my very first full day here in Kuching. Interesting, I haven't seen one of these shops in the heart of the city for a long while. And just in case you're wondering, yes, that's a coffin shop. And you used to see them in the heart of Chinatown in Kuala Lumpur. This part of the city of Kuching, and especially these little streets behind the Kuching Waterfront Lodge, reminds me very much of Penang. It has such an old school feel to it. These oldie-worldy commercial spaces still play host to many local traders, although I do see signs of hipster cafes beginning to move in. Something magical appears out of nowhere and seeps into my soul, and I know that I just have to track down the magical sounds which I'm hearing. If this melody sounds delightfully strange and magical to you at the same time, and you haven't heard of it before, this is being played on an instrument which is known as sape. You are looking at a 4-string lute-like musical instrument which is traditionally played in healing rituals amongst the tribes of the Kenya, Kayan and Kelabit people of Sarawak. Sape is largely made out of ada wood, which is currently quite difficult to source for. The process of making a sape involves many tribal superstitions. For example, the tribes would choose a particular day not to start making the instrument, but to choose which day to fell the adau tree. The tribes of the Kenya-Kayan people also have the superstition that if there is a death in the longhouse, the sape should not be played, because if that is contradicted, if that is contravened, the sape player will turn deaf. My apologies, I have strayed so far from my foodie trail when we started with the subject of the sape. And yes, we have arrived at my foodie destination this morning, and this place is called Kim Ju Kopitiam. My first proper morning in Kuching, and I've been looking so much forward to this because Kim Ju was recommended to me for its signature Kolo mee. Kolo mee is one of the must-eats when you're in Sarawak, and I'm not going to miss out on it. In fact, I'm hoping to try a few places serving this dish. I feel good vibes already when I step into this shop. Well, the people are friendly, especially this uncle here. I wasted no time putting in my order and securing a table and just waiting for him to whip up a delicious hearty bowl of kolo mee for me. I have simply instructed him to throw in everything, all kinds of meat into mine. And there are actually two versions of kolo mee. There is the plain white one, like this one I'm having. On the other hand, some people like the red kolo mee, which is actually tossed with char siu sauce. The latter, the red kolo mee, is a tad sweeter and stickier. This classic Sarawak dish is believed to have been introduced to Sarawak way back in the 6th century, and it was known as Hakka mee. But then, the kolo mee is different because the noodle used is thinner and it's also drier. An important component to a good bowl of kolo mee is the noodle. It is best to use fresh egg noodle, the texture of which is a delicate balance of it being springy and slightly gummy. My bowl of kolo mee here in Kimju Kopitiam is not as curly as I expected in appearance, but still it's a decent bowl of kolo mee. So that's one item to tick off my list. Kolo mee Sarawak, consider that done. I'm so excited. I have so many other places to go to, so many other typical food of Sarawak to taste. You're all invited to join me again on my next foodie vlog. Until then, always be kind and spread the message of peace. Jumpa lagi. Bye-bye.